They try to hold me. They try to hold me, y'all. They tried. My fault. I don't know what just happened. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know what just happened. But they tried to hold me. Not gonna cap. They try to hold me. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell y'all the stats because, again, oh, I should say my fault. If you just watched the first 25 minutes of the stream, everything was fine. I think they made me end the stream because I was just playing the Celtics and Suns highlights, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that was all about. Not gonna cap. All right, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was all about. I'm gonna just give you all the rundown, the stats. Yeah, they tried to hoe a nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. They tried to hoe a nigga. That's fucked up. I ain't gonna cap. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But hold on. My shit ain't even working now. Okay, there you go. All right. Again, chat. Appreciate y'all for watching the first 25 minutes of the stream. I got a notification that that YouTube ended the stream for it said like policy something, like policy guidelines, some shit like that. I believe they ended it because I just did highlights of the Celtics Suns game, and the game just finished. The game just finished. The game wasn't live. Like, from what I just showed y'all, it wasn't live. The game's been over. Been over for about an hour now. But yeah, that was weird. Okay. Just to let you know, the Celtics won by 27 points. Wasn't really much of a game. 81, 91, 101. Yeah, 27 points. Yeah, we'll just go through the stat line. Like I was saying, I mentioned in the comment that I feel bad for Katie, and I feel bad for Katie because of this incident. The Suns are all right. They're still in the playoff hunt, but it hasn't been a great year for the Suns. Not gonna lie. But yeah, let's just get to it. I'm just gonna run through this because YouTube just pissed me off. I ain't gonna hold you. All right. We're gonna start off with the Celtics. Actually, since the Celtics won, we'll start off with the Suns stat line, right? All right, KD. Typical KD game. 30 points, a rebound, 2 assists. You would have liked to see him do a little bit more on that, and with the rebound and assist, but when nobody's really helping you, whenever you have the ball, you kind of just have to take matters in your own hands. So yeah, 30 points, shot 11 of 16, 68, so 69% from the field, 75% from three, 100% at the free throw line. KD type of game. Hey, it's KD, so that's what you expect for him. Devin Booker, he only had 13 points, did have 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Shot 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. So shooting wise, not a great game. Nick Richards, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 of 7 from the field. Cool. And nobody else really helped him out. The only guy that really helped him out off the bench, Cody Martin, 8 points, a rebound and an assist. Shot 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, this team is depleted. This team ain't really cutting it right now. Yeah, actually, let me refresh. No bull. Let me refresh. Because that wasn't even the right score, and I watched the game. The right score was 132-102. I'm laughing because I knew something was off. It's late at night. I'm bugging. I said KD stats already, but I'm sorry, y'all. That was hilarious. Devin Booker actually finished 14 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. So double for Devin Booker. 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. Yeah, that's the stat line I remember. That's why I had to refresh it because I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, Bobo off the bench. He had 8 points. Cody Martin and Tyus Jones each had 8 points as well. Yeah, it was all Celtics, really. It was all Celtics. That's kind of everything that has to be said right there. Going on the Celtics part, though. Let's see. Let me start out. So, yeah. Excuse me, I'm talking in tongues. Kristaps Porzingis, 30 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 10 of 15 from the field, which was almost 67% from the field, 4 or 5 from 3. Great game. Kristaps Porzingis did what he had to do, per usual. Jaylen Brown, 24 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. 7 of 15 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. Great. I should say Porzingis, 6 of 8 from the line. Jaylen Brown, 6 of 6 from the line. So, yeah, they were getting to the line, Al Horford in the starting role today. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, so double-double. A steal and 2 blocks, 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. Al Horford type of game. Derek White, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. 5 of 11 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3. Can't go wrong. Drew Holiday, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Can't go wrong. So the whole starting 5 scored over 15 points, which is a great sight to see. Off the bench, though, Sam Hauser, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. 4 or 5 from the field, 3 or 4 from 3. So that's what you need from Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard didn't really have as great of a game shooting-wise, but he did have 4. So he had 7 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Shot 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 8. So, yeah, I'm not going to say a rough game, but he had a cold game, I should say. And then everybody else, Baylor Shireman chipped in with a 3. Torrey Craig with a 3. Cornette, 2 points, 5 rebounds. Hey, I mean, everybody did their part. It was a blowout, 31-point win. No, 30-point win, I should say. Yeah, really not much of a game. Again, YouTube hoed me, ended my initial live, because I was broadcasting the game. They just pissed me off, so we're just getting through that. Yeah, it was a slaughter. I feel bad for KD. He should get traded in the offseason. The Suns, obviously, you're going to keep your franchise in Devin Booker, but you might as well just blow out the whole fucking team. Blow it up. It's looking bad. Kevin Durant deserves better. Devin Booker deserves better. That trade for Bradley Beal ain't looking too hot at this point. Yeah, that's all I have to say on this. Again, I'm pissed off. But yeah, so that's the Celtics for you. But in other news, the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots did something that people have been hoping for them to do. People have been crying for them to do all off season. Free agency's only been around for about 2.5 weeks. About 2.5, 3 weeks. Close to that. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm bugging because the last time I went live was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, free agency's been alive for 2 weeks. But they finally really did something promising. They've had a good offseason. But they finally did something very promising. The New England Patriots have signed 4-time Pro Bowl wide receiver, 2-time All-Pro wide receiver, Stefon Diggs, to a 3-year, $69 million deal. Ain't nobody else besides me can clap to that at the moment. in this stage. The Patriots finally did it. They finally did something. You finally got your receiver. You did. You did. Now, there's a lot of questions that come to this. There's a lot of questions that come to this. There is. I'm going to just read you what the questions are just by reading off of this. Stefon Diggs. Diggs is roughly 5 months recovered from suffering an ACL tear that ended his first and only season with the Texans. He recently visited with the Patriots and later posted workout videos on Instagram. Though the addition addresses a massive need for New England at wide receiver, it's also sure to draw some scrutiny given the high price tag and concern for a veteran coming off of the most serious injury of his career. Apparently, the Patriots aren't too distressed about his recovery. Houston general manager Nick Caserio didn't rule out bringing Diggs back before the offseason kicked off, but the former Minnesota Vikings and Buffalo Bills standout is instead shipping out to Boston to join head coach Mike Vrabel's squad. The Pats are no doubt hoping Diggs can provide second-year quarterback Drake May with a steady target who can also lend experience to their wide receiver corps. The 31-year-old Diggs had 47 receptions for 496 yards and 3 touchdown catches in 2024 before his knee injury. Having earned 4 Pro Bowl selections from 2020 to 2023 with the Bills, Diggs had 6 straight 1,000-yard seasons prior to last season. Though Diggs' time as one of the premier wideouts in the NFL is likely past him, if he returns healthy, he should still be a boon for a Patriots team that has been absent a viable option at receiver, for years. Diggs averaged 62 yards per game a season ago. Tight end Hunter Henry led the Patriots with 42 yards a game in 2024. New England hasn't had a 1,000-yard receiver or a player average more than 60 yards receiving per game since Julian Edelman in 2019. With Diggs now added to a room with Jalen Polk, Mac Hollins, Kayshon Boutte, Mario Douglas, and Kendrick Bourne, there is a bit more promise. Diggs also stands as the latest signing in an eventful offseason for the Pats, who have also procured the services of defensive lineman Milton Williams, edge Harold Landry, cornerback Carlton Davis, and center Garrett Bradbury, among others. Meanwhile, Houston, which has quarterback C.J. Stroud, hopeful of a Diggs comeback, is moving on with standout Nico Collins and Christian Kirk leading the way. The Texans trading for Kirk likely closed the door on a Diggs comeback. Diggs is moving back to the AFC East and on to his 4th NFL team. All right, y'all. So I read it right there for y'all. Money-wise, I'm not going to say it's a shocker, but a guy like Stefon Diggs commands a lot of money. Stefon Diggs is a very accomplished wide receiver. Like I mentioned before, 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. 1 first-team All-Pro, 1 second-team All-Pro, right? When healthy, Diggs is one of the most deadliest receivers in the NFL. But obviously, this ACL injury, I'm not going to say it's going to limit him because we don't know what really he can do because we have to see it. We have to see him in the team setting, running routes, kind of playing in preseason if he does play, to see how he can move, how the outlook of this actual season will be. With a 3-year, $69 million deal, that's $23 million a year, right? $26 million guaranteed. the way how this contract looks for the most part, I wouldn't be surprised if this is really a 1-year deal and Diggs can opt out, or maybe if the season doesn't go that great, maybe the Patriots and Diggs can come to an agreement, whether to trade him or just let him go, post June 1st cut. Could be one of those. But regardless, we're not worried about that right now. We're worried about this season. The Patriots get a receiver that is a game changer when healthy. But they also get a receiver that many call a diva, and I can get why you call him a diva. But for the most part, he's a very passionate guy. Stefon Diggs is a very passionate guy. He's all about his business, and he wants to win. I think that's what you need in the receiver room right now. This is a young team. Demario Douglas is on the rise. Kayshon Boutte, he's on the rise. Not to say they're going to be Pro Bowlers and all pros, but they'll be serviceable receivers in the NFL. But if you have a guy like Diggs that can motivate them and basically nurture them to become better, why not have a guy in the locker room like that? And I think it'll do wonders for Drake May as well, because like it mentioned, the Patriots don't have a number one wide receiver. Drake May gets people the ball when they're open. Diggs is a deadly route runner. If he still has the same juice before the ACL tear, I'll take it. This guy can give you around 1,000 yards, can get you some touchdowns. I'd take him any day of the week. I know we wanted Chris Godwin. I know we wanted DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp, so on and so forth. But we got Stefon Diggs. And I think if everything goes well, I think he'll do wonders here. But I think, again, he'll also add an edge to this wide receiver room. And I think he'll add some passion to this team. I really do. I'm excited for this. I really am. There's more to be done. There's more to be done for this Patriots offseason. But you got a game changer. And if he's healthy, if everything goes well, I think the Patriots made a splash. I think the Patriots really made a splash with this one. I really do. I really do. Real quick, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some highlights. All right, there you go. I'm going to show you some highlights real quick. Of Stefon Diggs from last year. Just to give you a glimpse. On what the Patriots are getting.
Stroud on the slant. He's got Diggs, who's got a touchdown. Stefon Diggs, his first touchdown as a member of the Houston Texans.
If they don't make it here, they got to go 98 yards to get in the end zone.
4th and goal. Stroud throws. Caught. Touchdown. Stefon Diggs. His second of the game. And Ryans rolls the dice, and it pays off.
Yeah.
The intention wasn't necessarily positive.
I'm going to go back to that real quick.
4th and goal.
Again, you see him in the slot. Savvy route runner. Uses his body well. That's an easy throw, but regardless, you need that speed. You need that quickness. You need that speed to really get out of your position. I should say, obviously, out of your stance. But again, a guy who can catch the ball.
For Houston.
What you need a game
Pitch and
changer.
catch. Diggs goes down to get it. And eventually the Vikings get to him. Signed a 3-year, $72 million deal. He said the contract made me hungrier. The team believes in me. I want to hold up my end of the deal. Throw it to Diggs. And Diggs accelerates for a first down. 118 yards of offense for Houston. This has been their day offensively.
And I'm surprised they're throwing it here in this situation. As discombobulated as they've been on offense the last couple of series.
A handoff to Diggs. He threw one last week. Now he's going to run into the 5. Diggs.
Hey, he can run. He has speed. He does have speed. Maybe this new ACL
for sure.
will,
Stroud goes back to work. Was looking deep. Now on the move. Throws on the run. He's got a completion to Diggs. Stefon Diggs was able to break free.
Split defenders like that.
This is what's happening.
It's a technique.
Strap to Diggs. He's got room to run, and Stefon Diggs inside the 15.
Bobby Babich in his first year as the defensive coordinator, 8th year with Buffalo. Stroud makes the connection. Hangs in there and tosses to the former Bill, Stefon Diggs.
Two-minute drives. We gave up 3 points, so we got to get a stop right here. Come back, get a score.
Coach, thank you.
Thanks.
And that's the objective right now. That is not going to help matters for Buffalo. Stefon Diggs.
There you go.
Well done by the officials.
And the camera crew.
He's just a route technician, to be honest with you. He can run
Under
these
duress.
routes.
Floats it upstairs for
these
Diggs and a first down for Buffalo. Here they come, trying to rush. They handle it. Stroud unloads. Sliding attempt. It's a clean catch.
Now, I will say, this game right here, I know he scored right here. This is why the Pats brought in Stefon.
Here's the running back. Howard the block. Up the middle they come. There it goes. Caught.
Oh, he didn't score on this play.
It's Diggs. Working on the edge. Gonzalez was there. First and goal, the Houston Texans. Second down and goal. Stover in motion to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Stefon Diggs. Got it right down the middle. Third touch. Stefon.
And again,
Stover in motion to the end zone.
Christian Gonzalez is covering him. This was Christian Gonzalez's toughest matchup.
Right down the middle. Third touchdown pass for C.J. Stroud today.
4 receptions. They each have a touchdown reception.
Stroud first and 10. Down the middle he goes. Caught on the dive. Picked up by Diggs. Jumping on him was Jones.
Consideration as we approach the midway point of the season. First and 10. Fake and throw. Got his man. It's Diggs to the 46 of Green Bay. Call the game. 159-yard rushing.
On second down, Stroud to the air. Over the middle, wide open is Stefon Diggs. First down for Houston to the 21-yard line. A gain of 16.
It's like a clean catch.
They got the play off in time. They hustle to the line. Diggs is wide open. Diggs cuts back at the 30. Diggs at the 20. And wrapped up there.
That's what he can do. He separates himself.
Texans offense.
He separates himself.
For 49.
And those are your only highlights. Again, he tore his ACL. Not bad highlights, Again, 3 receiving touchdowns and a rushing touchdown, so 4 touchdowns overall. But again, he tore his ACL in that game against the Colts. This last highlight that they showed. After that play, he tore his ACL. But again, signing Diggs, I think he'll produce in this offense. I think Josh McDaniels has a plan for him. He worked with Ben McDaniels, Josh's brother, last year, I should say, during his time with the Texans. Ben McDaniels, I think his name is. I think that's what I just mentioned. It's late. He was a wide receiver coach, so he worked with him. So there is a relationship already with the McDaniels tree for Stefon Diggs. I think also, truthfully, this is going to benefit Christian Gonzalez because there were reports about Diggs that everybody loved him in Houston. I know, he was considered more of a diva when he was in Buffalo because he demanded the ball a lot. But in Houston, he played his role. He was wide receiver 2. Nico Collins was the 1. He also had Tank Dell as well. So he was wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3 for the most part. But he played off of them. Now he gets to go back. He goes to a team where there's no clear-cut number 1 option. It's going to be him at the moment. And I think he'll thrive in this offense. I really do. He's expected to be ready for week 1. He taught Derek Stingley some things while he was there as a receiver, gave him pointers. I think he'll do the same thing with Christian Gonzalez. But I also think that with Gonzalez having a lineup against him in practice, I think Christian Gonzalez is going to have a good year. I think he'll have an excellent year since Diggs is a part of the team and can teach him some stuff in the receiver's point of view. I like the signing a lot. I do. It's a low risk, high reward signing. I believe if everything works out, Stefon Diggs is gonna put up some numbers this year. Um, but for the most part, you got a receiver that's well polished. You got a receiver that's well polished. I'm excited for them. I'm excited for the Pats. I really am. I think I think Stefon Diggs is going to be a positive signing. That's what I think, truthfully. And I know it's late. I'm not going to stay on too long because YouTube pissed me off already. Streamlabs, I should say, pissed me off already. But the last thing we're going to talk about, we're going to go to the Red Sox real quick. I got some news for you later on once I'm done after I do this. The article is titled with Christian Campbell on the team. How does the Red Sox 26-man roster look? Alrighty. In this article, I skimmed it already yesterday. The team is basically already set. It says locks and analysis for the pitchers, infielders, and outfielders already. I'm going to tell you guys who made the team. All right. So for the locks, you see everybody right there. For the starting pitchers, for the pitchers, starters and relievers, who made the team, which are the locks for sure that are already on the team. Garrett Crochet, Tanner Houck, Walker Buehler, Richard Fitz. Those are your starters for right now. Relievers that made it: Aroldis Chapman, Liam Hendricks, Justin Slayton, Garrett Whitlock, and Justin Wilson. Wilson, I should say. So those are your locks. They didn't give everybody else. Okay. So you got one guy. You got 5 guys that are on the IL, right? Brian Bayo, Cutter Crawford, Brian Mata. Oh, I'm looking at it wrong. Brian Bayo, Cutter Crawford, Lucas Giolito. Should have said that. 3 starters right there that are on the IL already. Chris Murphy and Zach Penrod, they're relievers. They're on the IL. So they're not going to start the season on the opening day roster. So that leaves some spots for some guys. The last spot in the rotation for the 5th starter went to Sean Newcomb. Newcomb's a Massachusetts native. He's back home. He did well this during spring training. They gave him a spot. He's going to be right there with them to start the season until the 3 starters are back healthy. But he made the team. Who also made the team were the 3 relievers that are also mentioned. Brennan Bernardino, Zach Kelly, and Greg Weiser. They're going to be relievers on the opening day roster. Manager Alex Cora said he wanted 3 lefties in the bullpen. One of them is Brennan Bernardino. The other is I'm bugging. It's late. I'm bugging. One of them is Brennan Bernardino. Justin Wilson's his name. So you got Brennan Bernardino, Justin Wilson, and Aroldis Chapman as your 3 lefties in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman was named the closer. He beat out Liam Hendricks for the job. So Liam Hendricks is basically going to be a setup man. He'll be a middle reliever for now. If Aroldis Chapman falters, look for Liam Hendricks to regain that closer role. But yeah, Alex Cora wanted 3 lefties. I like the bullpen setup right now. I really do. I think the X factor, I think if Garrett Whitlock goes back to 2021 Garrett Whitlock, that was strictly reliever, I think this team can go a long way. But I will say, a guy that I think is really going to break out, because you need a guy to break out in this bullpen, I think Zach Kelly. I think Zach Kelly could have a great year with the Red Sox if everything goes well. I think he could. He has good stuff. He could throw in the high 90s. If everything goes well, I think Zach Kelly could really be that guy this year in the bullpen that just makes a unexpected run. And if he pitches great, if he gets outs, strikeouts, groundouts, flyouts, if he just purely gets outs, he'll do wonders. I think Zach Kelly could have a big year for the Red Sox if he stays healthy and he's really on his game. For position players that are locks, there's already 13 guys. This is basically the team right here, to be honest with you. These are the locks for the position players. Connor Wong and Carlos Narvaez make up the catchers. The infielders consist of Tristan Casas, Christian Campbell, Trevor Story, Alex Bregman. That'll be your primary infield to start the game. Coming off the bench, David Hamilton, Romy Gonzalez, and Rob Refsnyder. Solid. Everything. I like all that right there. Everything's solid. You're basically bringing back the same team from last year with the additions of Christian Campbell and Alex Bregman. I think everything is solid right there. In the outfield, you got Wilyer Abreu, Ceddanne Rafaela, and Jarren Duran. Right. Again, solid. Jarren Duran, all MLB second team, All-Star Game MVP. He had a great year last year. Ceddanne Rafaela had a good year for a rookie. Definitely worked on some things in the offseason and the spring training. He should have a big year, a big improvement, I should say, from last year. Wilyer Abreu's coming off a Gold Glove year, coming off Rookie of the Year votes. Kind of slowed down at the end of the year, but I think Wilyer Abreu, I think he could have a big year too. I think this is a strong Red Sox team. This is an underrated Red Sox team. A lot of people think highly of them. The locks up for the position players says it all. I think everything will be good. I really do. I really do. And that's basically your team right there. Roman Anthony and Marcelo Mayer are going to start the year in the minor leagues. They're not. I think they could be on this big league roster, but for right now, there's too many guys on the team. Veterans right now that need their spots. These guys, if whether bearing injuries or guys not producing, they'll be up here. Roman Anthony, I'm not sure, especially for this year, but a guy like Marcelo Mayer might end up in the big leagues sooner rather than later. The big three, which also consists of Christian Campbell, who did make the team, they all did solid during spring training. Christian Campbell was up and down, but he started to pick it up at the end. I think this Red Sox team can go a long way. Everybody has to stay healthy. Everybody has to be on their game. But if everything goes well, I think this Red Sox team can really do something. I really do. I'm excited. Opening day is about 14 hours away. 14 hours away from their battle against the Texas Rangers. This could be a special year. I'm excited. I can't wait for it. But at the moment, it's 2:06. I wasn't planning on being here for long. I will be back on stream later on. I will do that for y'all, and I'm not bullshitting this time. I'm going to be on stream later on tonight. I'm definitely going to do it after the Red Sox game. Red Sox start at 4. The game should end at 7-something. I don't think I'm going to do a late night stream. I think I'm going to get on a lot earlier. But I think hopefully we have some good things to talk about tomorrow. Later on today, I should say. Hopefully after this game, we have some good things to talk about. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited, man. Red Sox baseball is back. And I'll get to that tomorrow. In-depth analysis of the game. But I'll also get into March Madness tomorrow. We're getting into the Sweet 16. It starts tomorrow. I'm going to get to some of the highlights and recaps of those games. It's an exciting time in sports right now. March Madness, baseball starting up, NBA playoffs are coming very soon. The NFL draft is coming very soon. I'll also dive into what I think the Patriots will do for their number 4 pick. I'm tired, and YouTube hoed me earlier. I'm just gonna get the fuck off. I'm not gonna hold you. They really did me dirty. They really killed my vibe, and I was already. You can already tell I'm low right now. I'm tired of shit. But that's what it is. Chat. Nobody was in the comments today. 4K was busy. I'm sure he was watching a little bit, but yeah, I'm pissed off. I'm tired and pissed off of what YouTube did to me. But it is what it is. We'll be back tomorrow again. We'll cover what the Pats' plans are for the number 4 pick. We'll cover Red Sox opening day, and we'll also cover March Madness tomorrow. But for the time being, that's about it for me, chat. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. I also posted a couple shorts about Gil's Arena just to get some shorts in. I haven't posted some shorts in a while. Tune into that. I'm going to have my own shorts coming in soon of me, highlights from the streams and whatnot. I appreciate the love and support so far. Keep it going. I love y'all. I'm tired of shit, so I'm going to get the fuck off. But yeah, catch me tomorrow, y'all. I keep saying tomorrow, see, because I'm fucking tired. Catch me later on, chat.